Hey YouTube, this is Scott Norton with Black Rifle Training Group. I'm joined with the founder and president of Black Rifle Training Group, Matt Campbell. And on this segment, we want to do is to showcase one of our sponsors and his product. The name of the group is Wilder Tactical, and it's owned by Josh Van Heusen, and they're based out of Gastonia, North Carolina. So what Mac and I are going to do is just show you the variety of pouches and belts that Wilder Tactical offers, and then just give a little bit of input because he and I both have been utilizing these for a number of years now, and so we just like to share with you some of those things to consider. One of the first things that stands out with Wilder Tactical pouches, let's talk about the pouches first, is their versatility. Because of the stretch cord design that he has, we're able to take a single stack pistol mag and utilize the same pouch, but without making any adjustments whatsoever. I can take a 9mm double stack and use it and utilize it in the same pouch. So the versatility really stands out first with this product. The second that you'll notice on the very back of each of the pouches, he has multiple screws that will allow a shooter to tailor-make his belt and to place it where he wants to place it. For instance, this is one of my belt setups, and I run my pouches straight up and down vertically, 90 degrees, but you'll notice on Max here, he likes to cant his. So because of the versatility of the packs, he's able to do a cant. So Mac and I both have been out to Wilder Tactical's shop, and we see how they operate and what they utilize. And because certain aspects of his pouches utilizes screws, he has to utilize Loctite. But even with Loctite over time, you need to check it and make sure that it's good and tight so that the pouches don't fall off. So that certainly is a plus. But when it comes to screws of any pouches of any manufacturers, you're going to run into that.
Yes.
The next thing I want to bring out about it, and this is a patented design that Josh has, is he utilizes stretch cord in the creation of his pouches. Now, what that does is that allows the shooter to adjust the tension. He has a crimping device here at the bottom. So let's say, for instance, I'm utilizing my double mag, and maybe that tension's just not quite enough. And I'm finding that over time, if I'm doing any kind of running drills,
you can snug it up with the cord.
Exactly. All I do is just pull it tight, take the crimping device, and run it to the bottom, and the next thing you know, I'm good to go.
Yeah, and the great thing is you can run 45 mags, 357 SIG mags, 9mm mags, single stack, double stack. So that's the great thing about his design. It's just so versatile.
Well, and of course with the stretchy cord, it's going to have some wear and tear over time. So I've utilized these mag pouches for several years and have not had to replace it yet. So that's another plus that Josh has with Wilder Tactical, is that any portion of this pouch can be replaced.
Yes. And
he can send you replacement parts for it.
Yeah.
Some of the fully encased pouches don't have that option. I found if I have one and it breaks over time, or let's say for instance retrieving a mag or storing a mag back into it, it may wear over time.
Yeah, and we've thrown many in the trash and had to go
buy a brand new one. So the next thing I want to talk to you about are the mag clip options that he provides for us. The first one we want to take a look at is one of his own designs, and I'm looking for it here. And this one's the Urban Assault Belt mag clip. Now, the Urban Assault mag clip, some of the positives that I found, and I have those on the Urban Assault belt itself that's right here, is this is extremely tight.
Mm-hmm.
If you've done any running and shooting whatsoever, there's nothing more frustrating than trying to run a drill and reach down and to retrieve a mag, and it's shifted somewhere on the belt.
Not there, yep.
Whereas you have the Blade Tech Molly, which is another option that he provides too as well. The positive about these is that they're so quick to install. The urban assault belt clips take a little bit of time, and I found out that when I've tried to install it, let's say for instance if I wanted to install, and this is his OD green tourniquet holder, if you try to install it using the urban assault belt, it's going to be very difficult because this screw in the rear, you're not going to have access to it. Right. So basically for the belt only.
That's where the blade attachment comes in handy on vests and so forth.
Fantastic on vests. Easy to install, very quick. However, I found that when I try to use it on a belt,
you get a little play depending on the belt width.
And I've seen, and there is some versatility here in that the multiple screw holes that he has on the back, or that the Blade Tech has on the back, you can tighten it up. But the thing I like about it is, let's if I want to trade my kit out and run something different,
exactly, yeah.
Pop it out, yep. and take it off.
Colors, whatever, you just pop it off.
I like it.
Whatever you're ready to run with.
Then of course the old standard, which is the quick clip. I like the quick clip. However, installing it, if you go with his urban assault belt, is a little bit more difficult. I don't know if you'd say negatives, but considerations with a quick clip.
We'll get a little bit of movement on the urban belt with that, I think, or I have.
Right.
Once switching over to this attachment here, it's a no-brainer. I mean, that's what you want to run on the urban assault setup.
It's nice and snug.
Yep, it's not going anywhere.
And your equipment's there when you need it. The quick clip, over time of installing it into your belt and taking it off of your belt, it's going to get some play in this clip. But again, Josh can replace this, and you can take care of it and bring it back good as new. It's probably its greatest plus is the quick clip is in its name, quick.
Yeah.
So I found that the best use for this particular clip is like a go bag. If something were to go down and I need to retrieve it and have some sort of mag pouch available to me, but I don't have anything on my belt at the time, I can take it, clip it on my belt.
Yeah, and just everyday carry, just grabbing it and throwing it on your belt, running out the door with it. So, like you said, it's quick. So.
Another aspect of it is the flared top. The flare top provides easy access. You'll see the flare in a lot of
awesome design.
I wish I'd come up with this myself. Mainly because it provides for you a place to place your mag back if you want to keep your eyes on your target or a perpetrator and you're wanting to do a mag change. And let's say, for instance, you do an administrative mag change, maybe not an emergency. In an emergency mag change, you're going to drop the mag and wherever it falls, it falls. But let's say, for instance, you want to do a mag change when you want to do it. Because of the flared top end, it provides that for you. Love that design. Very easy to use. Kind of weird. It's not designed for in the waistband, but I have tried it in the waistband.
It will work.
It will work. Yes. That flare will dig into you just a little bit. But if you're hurting for one and you want to flip it on the inside, I don't know if that was Josh's initial intent, but
I have ran it that way.
Yeah. but it works.
But what you'll find if you start dealing with these guys, you'll see the innovative mind that's at work at Wilder Tactical is like none I've ever seen. I mean, honestly, when it comes to gear, they make things happen. You just normally don't see it in the industry, in my opinion.
Well, and with Josh's background in the military, he's had a lot of experience utilizing it. He has in his mind what works,
yes,
and what might not work, and he's extremely creative. So didn't get a chance to show you this earlier, but when we were talking about the multiple screw holes on the back, that allows you to stack mag pouches in any assortment that you want. This particular one is an AR mag, and a pistol mag. So if that's what you're wanting to run and utilize, boom, you're set. And I love the tightness to it.
Yeah.
So you can do that as well. This particular setup's a little bit different. You have a 223 mag pouch with a tourniquet pouch. So maybe that's what you would like to do. And anytime that you have these, it takes just a simple Phillips head screw to take the screws out, and you can swap them out yourself if you want to do that, or if maybe there's a setup, a configuration that Josh hasn't thought of, which I kind of doubt that because he's a sharp guy. But there might be one out there that you like. Then you have that capability to do that. Again, I wouldn't necessarily call it a weakness to it, but it's a consideration when utilizing an open top mag pouch. Mag, tell them the difference between an open top and whatever else is out there.
So basically, open top, you're not gonna have a flap coming over. You know, Velcro, snap, buckle, whatever. You're not gonna have anything coming over the top of your mag to actually secure it into the holder. That's the difference between the open and the closed. I've personally not had any trouble, you know, with any of those falling out, but it is possible.
Yes, that's exactly.
If you're out in a woodland setting and you're crawling, you know, maybe a sniper may lose a mag or something out of something like that. So that would be the only thing as far as, you know, with it being open.
And that's a consideration with any open pouch,
yeah,
no matter what the design.
Exactly.
Of course, the plus with any open top pouch,
Speed.
yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to retrieve a mag and reload? Because all shooters, or most shooters, realize that in the reload you're the most vulnerable. So you want to get your firearm recharged as quickly as possible and get back online. So who doesn't like that? But like you said, I mean, I could sit here and shake it like crazy, and it will come out, but it is a consideration. I don't consider it necessarily a weakness, but it is a consideration if you want to go to open top.
And I've seen guys run both, a couple open tops and one closed, and that way, hey, if I lose my speed ready magazine and I'll still have one with that's a closed top.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yep.
I like that. Well, let's move on and talk about some of the different belts. When Josh first got involved in pouches, it was, I believe, pouches only, but he's expanded to all different areas. And so the first one is probably his most popular, and this is the Urban Assault Belt. The Urban Assault Belt is, I consider to be minimalist in size, where you have about 1.25 inches of depth to it. One of the things I love about it, it's got the Velcro inner, so you can run this with or without a Velcro receiver belt. If you are, and I do have one that I run with.
Which I have on. So
okay.
This belt, it has a little small cover belt buckle that does fit through the belt loops on blue jeans and standard size belt loops. And that belt, if you don't run the pad, will just Velcro right to this inner belt, which is great, and it holds it really good.
So any kind of running and gunning you do, if you've done any of that, you realize that the first thing that you've got to deal with is the movement of your equipment, and it not being. There have been times where my pistol would be up front here, and that's not where I want it. So extremely, extremely secure.
And then, if you want a pad, it comes with a pad. So extremely comfortable. And the good thing about the pad, if you don't, let's say you got a jacket on or a sweatshirt or something longer, the pad, you just pop it right over and it holds it secure.
Very versatile.
So it's super versatile as far as versatility.
Well, so we've got these two. Then we have the minimalist belt here that we want to talk to you about and show to you. This one utilizes the padding only. I love it. The gel pad that he's got in this is extremely comfortable.
Yes.
And like what Max says, if you're not wearing the receiving belt or the inner belt for that, this is absolutely perfect. And then all you do when you order is just give him your waist size, and he can make sure, because once you purchase it, you don't want these ends to overlap. You want it to be a good gap and a good
as
fit.
far as the padded part. Another good feature to this belt is it does have Velcro loop on the inside, so you can actually attach it to an inner belt.
If
so
you know you're going
make it even more secure.
Let's say, for instance, you're doing some practicing at the range, and you're not in an emergency situation where you're just going to throw it on,
Yep.
then you have that capability too as well. And so another product that we've been utilizing at the range that I want to show to you is drop pouch or dump pouch, as some of you call. Right now, it's in the folded up stage, and look how small that is. And so, even getting in the car, when we were doing our vehicle assault classes, hardly feel that it's there. But when you can take the Velcro off and unfold it and open it up, then
and Scott has the mesh, so he makes it mesh, or you can get it in the solid.
The
folds right back up, real simple.
A simple design. Love the design on
Great
it.
design.
Both have their pluses and minuses. Let's say if it's a rainy day, you got a lot of debris that gets into your belt. With it being the mesh, the water runs out, it dries quicker.
Yep.
However, a consideration is you got a snag factor. Just depending on what kind of drills you're running, it has the potential to snag. But so that's a consideration there. Where with Max and the multicam, I mean it can keep the debris out of there, and you don't have a snagging problem.
Yep.
So
they're great.
Love that. Want to move on and show you his IFAK kit, or individual first aid kit, which is what IFAK stands for, IFAK. So if you hear that, I've got it on my minimalist belt, and utilizing a quick clip on this particular one. Josh is working on some other designs on this.
Yeah.
And we're going to hopefully do a review of those down the road, but this is the one he currently has out on his website. The one tool that we want quick access to, and this is what I'm really impressed with Josh and what he's done, is quick access to a tourniquet. So I love his design that he has here at the front. It's Velcroed down, and then it has stretch material here on the side so that you can pull the top out of it without accessing your belt.
Yep.
And all the innards falling out everywhere, and then you have access to your tourniquet. So I absolutely love that. Then on the insides, open this up, Max, see if you can get that side. I want to show you what you get when you purchase one of his. We have 3 chest seal twin packs, 4, 2 sets that come with it. And then you have gloves. Nowadays, that's important to glove up, because you never know what you might be dealing with as far as pathogens are concerned. Then in the stretchy belt here, North American Rescue, you have the trauma dressing, 4-inch flat that comes with it. And then we have the S-rolled gauze that's also North American Rescue too that he uses. So anytime that you need to utilize these, and I hope that you never do, North American Rescue is where you can find it. If you don't wish to go to North American Rescue, which I haven't had any problem with any of the products.
No, I haven't either. You go right back through Wilder.
Yep, you can go through Wilder and reorder those too as well. So I think we've hit just about any and everything concerning Wilder. The only other thing I can think of that I'd like to bring out, are the different colors that he utilizes in his mag pouches. You've got the desert tan, the olive drab, then of course you have black. And what Mac has done on his tourniquet holder, you can see there, is utilize two different colors if you wish to go that route.
Yep.
So
different color back and front, so they give you kind of a multicolor.
love that versatility.
He has some other things that we hadn't talked about. Maybe we'll go in the future. Some little things that are pretty awesome. But we'll come back to that later.
Yeah, he's always working on new ideas, and we want to hit you up with that a little bit later. So if you get a chance, he does offer a discount if you come through Black Rifle Training Group. You go onto his website, and under the promo code you type in
capital BRTG.
BRTG, and you get a
10%
10% off on any of his product. Highly recommend it. These are currently the only mag pouches that I've used for a number of years. Great guy to work with, and I think you'll enjoy it as well. So appreciate your comments. If you're a Wilder Tactical recipient, and maybe you have some of these, we'd love to hear some more stories about how you'd like to utilize them. And hope to see you real soon on the range. And before we leave you, thank you for joining with us today. If you like what you see, like and subscribe and share it with others. We do want to remind you that Black Rifle Training Group offers a variety of firearms training, from carry conceal to pistol to rifle, shotgun, and long range.
Vehicle defense classes.
Our vehicle defense class has been very popular, and we enjoy doing that. So if you're interested and like to learn more, then visit us at www.blackrifletraining.com, and it has all the information about myself, Mac, and our other trainers. And I hope to see you on the range, and join us real soon. Thanks for joining us.